I'm Jessup Ricebeck.
And I'm Natalie Shepard from the CBS 58 News at 10.
We hear it all the time from viewers. Television news is too negative.
That's why we're trying something different at CBS 58.
We are your hometown station.
Join us every night at 10 on the CBS 58 News.
Doctors charged with sexual abuse.
He used the ultrasound device
In a sexual way.
He would do internal examinations.
There were times he wouldn't wear gloves. New Dr. Phil.
Tomorrow at 3 on CBS 58.
Alright then, let's get into this, everybody! Tight. And we're back to the Twitch. God, it's been a fucking hot week, I'm not gonna lie. I've just been super busy with work, and I'm just tired. I've been tired a lot. Like, been trying to... What up, young man? What is up, big dog? Oh, my shit. Where the fuck you been at, Kukui? Where you been at, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Let me give you a shout out because, bro, it has been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. What have you been up to, man? What have you been up to? I'm glad to see that you're in here. It's probably been a week. You're hoping to get back. You're hoping to get back on soon. So, have you been doing school and stuff? Because I know last time we talked, you're going for aviation. So, you moved away. What? You moved out of town? Ah. Well, I knew you said that you... Oh, you didn't have internet. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, I know you were mentioning about bouncing out of town again with your wife, so... Oh, you're still in Wisconsin though? Oh, okay. You guys moving up north, or... Out west? Ooh. That's a big leap. It's nicer out west, honestly. Oh, about an hour out west? Oh, okay. That's not too far. That's actually pretty good. It's actually nicer over there. I've been over there in that part of the state, so... Nice. But anyways, well, let's get into these intros before we actually start doing this live recording. Why don't we? Hey, my name is Johnny. I go by as Montage Man 1, Montage _ Man 1. Did you get the new Pokemon game? I did not, actually. I know a lot of people have been on that. I just haven't yet. It's tremendous. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah. So if you don't know who I am, I'm a streamer. I play all kinds of games, so I'm a variety type of guy. But I also do a lot of other things as well as gaming. So let's get into this. So first off, if you're wondering who made this wonderful music, their name is Dr. Witch Doctor. All of his stuff is oopsies. All of his stuff is gonna be right there in those links. Check out his music. Check out when he streams on Twitch. Let him know that I sent you over there to check out all of his stuff. As well as that, I have another buddy named Tom. He also creates a lot of EDM music. You can check it out on his Bandcamp right there. So please go and check out their stuff so that they know that people are looking into what they do. Second off, if you guys like to listen to podcast series, I got a couple for you guys to listen to. First one is called Barricade Up the Door, which is an entertainment news series where we're usually doing article reading and such. And the second one is going to be Queso Anyways, which is hosted by Mike and Dave, which are two of my good friends. They talk about everything of anything, but as they're doing so, they also try different cheeses in different ways and varieties. So if you'd like to listen to both of those podcast series, check them out on Anchor.fm, which is brought to you by Spotify. And the last thing I would like to mention before we get into this episode recording is please support your favorite content creators, doesn't matter what they do, but always support them. So that's why I always plug in my friends, because they're putting a lot of time into this and they put a lot of work into it as well. So please support whoever it is and what they do and what they enjoy doing. Doesn't matter if they're big or small, just support them as much as you can. So we're going to get into this episode now. I really do apologize. I just want to mention this beforehand. I'm sorry if I've been very quiet for the past week. I've just been really busy with work, and it's just been a handful just because of the hours that I always do. I also recommend Lyle Forever, the Gecko Man. What am I playing? I'm not playing anything right now. I'm about to do a podcast recording, my guy. We're going to be doing episode 13 of Barricade Up the Door, bro. That's what we're going to be doing. Because you can also do podcasts and talk shows on Twitch. Yeah. So, yeah, I just been busy. I've been super busy with work and shit. Like, it's just been a really hectic couple weeks, honestly, and I'm just kind of tired of it and been out of it, honestly. So yeah, that's why I want to get into this, so we can get started on these episode recordings and such. Oh God, not again! What the hell, bro? All right. Enough talking. Let's get into this. So we're going to start here. 5, 4, 3. And welcome to another episode of Barricade Up the Door. I'm your host, Johnny Hernandez, where we're here to talk about several articles. And it's actually more than several. It's about... I don't know, in the upper 30s. I will be completely honest about that. So this episode was recorded on November 20th, 2022. Episode title, Fortnite Chapter 3 revealed, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish trailer, and The Fallen of Many. Yeah, the reason why it's titled that, there's a few things that were revealed throughout this entire week, but there's also a lot of reported deaths, which is going to make this entire episode a little bit more depressing, which I do apologize about that, but it has been a handful of reports of deaths, which is just insane, and quite a handful of people, too, who we found out about that we weren't expecting, at all. So... how about we start talking about these articles now? Let's get into that, shall we? So, the first article that I have here for you guys is Harrison Ford makes Yellowstone debut in first trailer for 1923. The Yellowstone universe is expanding later this year, and the franchise is adding Indiana Jones to its ranks. Harrison Ford stars in 1923, a new Yellowstone prequel series alongside Helen Mirren. The screen icons play a pair of Duttons who oversaw the Yellowstone Ranch in the 1920s, and the series follows events of 1883. While the series debut is still a month or so away, Paramount showed fans the first footage from the series during Yellowstone Season 5 premiere on Sunday night. And I've been hearing that Yellowstone has been a really good series, and all these other series that follow the Yellowstone anthology is really good, very well done. I haven't checked it out, so I don't know many more of that, but the fact that they got big movie star Harrison Ford into it, that's crazy, man. That's going to be pretty cool that he's finally debuting in the series. Now, this is a big reveal, which is the Chapter 3 of Fortnite. Fortnite reveals Chapter 3 final event date. So, the event date is going to be December 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which would be 3 p.m. Central Standard. Mountain Time is going to be 2, and then Pacific is 1 p.m. So, Fortnite's official Twitter account has revealed that Chapter 3 will come to an end in December with an all-new final event. Fracture is the name of the event, and it's set to take place on December 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time outside of a teaser image. Epic Games has not revealed any additional details about the event or about Chapter 4. However, it is known that the new chapter will see the release of a new map. With the final set to take place in a few short weeks, fans won't have to wait too long for more information. Excuse me. I don't pay attention to Fortnite anymore. I just brought this in because I know we do have a lot of people who play Fortnite still. I'm just not really avid into Fortnite. I still own the game, I just don't play it. I really don't, because it's just like, I didn't see really any, cool things coming out of it. I mean, the fact that they took away the building ability to the game, I thought that was smart, because people were using that to the advantage of, getting really good advantage of kills and such. But I'm glad they finally did that. But it looks like the final event is going to take place pretty soon. Final revealed. Or finale. Here, let's do that. I had to I actually edited my title a couple of times because I had no idea what this is. So the episode is actually Fortnite Chapter 3 Finale Revealed. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish trailer, and The Fallen of Many. Okay. I changed it. Good. We're good. I had to make that change. So yeah, that's for that. Next one we're going to talk about is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Oscar buzz is already building for one of the film's stars. Do we know who? Not yet, but we're about to see who it actually is about. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is making waves at the box office. Through Sunday, the Ryan Coogler picture has grossed a monstrous $300 million at box office around the world. Not only that, but the film is a hit with critics, currently supporting a 84% certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The movie also happens to be a hit was moviegoers, with one of the production's action becoming an Oscar favor for many. Due to her performance as Queen Ramonda, many Black Panther fans are now lobbying for an Academy Award nomination for Angela Bassett. While the first Black Panther won Oscars, a single Marvel actor has yet to come away with an award. If Bassett was nominated, it would be her second nomination, having last been nominated for playing Tina Turner in Brian Gibson's What's Love Gotta Do With It. Keep scrolling to see what people are saying, and obviously, people are very happy about it. One person said Angela Bassett should win an Oscar for her performance in Wakanda Forever. Another saying is Angela Bassett has to be the first Marvel actress to win an Oscar. Another is saying, I'm loving everyone saying Oscar for Angela Bassett, Wakanda Forever. This scene took my breath away, Angela Bassett displaying what truly is a mother's rage, but also that of a queen who was betrayed by her closest friend. Oh my god, hello Carl! Man, we got a lot of friends in here. We had Kukui up in here, we got Carl up in here. I am very happy about that. Another is saying, do I think Angela Bassett deserves an Oscar nom? Yes. If they're saying her... I haven't seen the movie yet, I'll be completely honest. But if they're saying that her performance was that good in the film, she does deserve it. So I will side with the people who are saying that because I have yet to see the movie myself. Should I see it? I probably should. It's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I do enjoy those films. It just takes me time to actually check it out. I had to take a sip of coffee because I've been powering myself through this entire day, honestly. Alright, well, here's that article. Now let's get into the next one, shall we? It's going to be quite an episode today, I'll be completely honest, because we're already, what are we in, 12 minutes into this episode, and we've only gotten through like 4 articles. That's quite a number here. So this one is The Walking Dead's penultimate episode ends on major cliffhanger. The next couple of articles is going to be portraying in The Walking Dead's end, basically. So there is a warning on this. Warning, this story contains spoilers for Sunday's family episode of The Walking Dead. Black Panther got me sleeping. I haven't seen it. Bruh, you can't be saying that if you haven't seen it. No, I'm just kidding. I know you making jokes around here, Carl. But yeah, this is portraying in spoilers. So fair warning. Leave this episode if you do not want to hear warnings at all, or skip to the next article. Okay. The penultimate episode of The Walking Dead concluded with the cliffhanger to end all cliffhangers, leaving fans to question who won't make it out on the November 20th series finale alive. Oh, that's actually tonight. In Sunday's night's family, the Alexandrians and the exiled prisoners of Outpost 22 infiltrated the Commonwealth to take out Governor Pamela Milton, who is played by Lila Robbins, who called in a B-17, a command ordering the military to shepherd a walker herd towards the city and force it into lockdown. But the army lost control over the swarm as it descended on the Commonwealth's, trapping the survivors between armies living and dead. Now, that's crazy that they're closing out the series with a bang, but it is expected because this series has been going on for many years now, and next to that, they're not even really done with the series. There's still a lot in the series of The Walking Dead when it comes to the comics, but to the actual TV series, I'm surprised that they're ending it off here. Plus, with all the changes that they had to make in the series as well, because there was a lot that they had to replace and do to make the actual live adaptation more entertaining, but it's still its own thing. Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty boy. Can't lie, Walking Dead has been going downhill since season 7. I will be honest, yeah, I do agree with that because I have watched the series up to that point, and I do agree with you. Like, it has been going downhill from that point as well. Wonder if I gotta... Okay, for some reason... Okay. My ears weren't pointing out or something. Yeah, so... I stopped watching it after a certain point because, oh god, excuse me. I've been, burping throughout this entire episode, man, and just... live stream. Yeah, this is recorded live off of twitch.tv/montage_man1. I actually did not mention that. I'm sorry. But yeah, this entire series itself is something else. I stopped watching it after Carl died because I was just like, alright, that's it. Nope, I can't do it no more. It's too much, man. So I had to stop watching the series entirely just because of that. That was already too much for everybody to handle. Is Carl dying, and he's not even supposed to be dead in the comic series. He's supposed to be one of the last surviving members, including his sister, but yet they kill him off, and his sister is the only one alive. For real, they really killed me off like that. What the fuck? Yeah, because your name is Carl too. I just thought that was a really stupid thing to do. It was just kill off Carl. That was just dumb, honestly. That was really dumb. I'm a bit heated about it. I'll be honest. But it is what it is. They do whatever they want to do. So, all right. Let's get into the next article. This is also part of the Walking Dead series finale. Who will die in the series finale? So this is also containing spoilers to Sunday's family episode of The Walking Dead. Spoiler warning. Don't fucking listen if you don't want to listen. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Alright. There is only one episode left of The Walking Dead, which will end with its Rest in Peace series finale on November 20th. But after the major cliffhanger that ended Sunday's penultimate episode of the series, titled Family, almost no one is safe. Spoiler alert. Daryl, Maggie, and Negan, who all live on the AMC's Walking Dead spin-offs, set to premiere in 2023. So they actually do survive. Which will also see the returns of Rick Grimes and Michonne in their own Rick and Michonne series. So they're all alive. They all survive because they're all getting their own spin-off series. Which one of them will have Daryl, Maggie, and Negan, and the other is Rick and Michonne because they both fall in love together and they have their own spin-off series. They're milking the franchise with all the spin-offs. Honestly, I don't disagree with you. They really are. But who will rest in peace in the Rest in Peace series finale? We're looking at mostly like suspects to bite in the final episode of The Walking Dead, counting only the characters whose fates haven't been spoiled by the spin-off announcements. Jerry! I don't know who the fuck Jerry is because I haven't really watched the series since like probably I don't even remember when fucking Carl died. I don't remember which season that was. Aaron, Rosita, Father Gabriel I knew about. Oh god, if Gabriel dies, that's gonna fucking suck, dude. Because Father Gabriel is a complete badass. He turns into a badass, and honestly. Luke and Jules, Governor Pamela Milton, who I don't know who the fuck that lady is. But yeah, damn, that's crazy. I can't think about that. I'm just gonna have to rewatch the entire series from the first season to where it ends because, man, I just don't know. I gotta catch myself up to it again. So I'll definitely have to rewatch the series. Plus, I have friends who actually still watch, and they said it's really good. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll get back into it. But yeah, that's who is more than likely gonna die. That's what they're saying. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. So this article is titled Netflix reportedly eyeing Barbie director for Narnia reboot, which I'm going, excuse me, what? Because they're supposed to be rebooting the series for Disney from what I was told. But I did hear about them kind of going back into the series so that they can finally bring back, the next film, which was supposed to be The White Chair, which was one of the last few books of the Chronicles of Narnia. I haven't read the book, but I know about the books because that's supposed to be taken towards the last the last few steps of the entire series itself, where in the books. I need to read the books because those books were really good. I just need to read them again. But here, let's read this real quickly. Netflix is reportedly hoping to sign Greta Gerwig to direct the first two films in its upcoming reboot of The Chronicles of Narnia as streaming film and television franchise. Gerwig rose to fame with her films Lady Bird, Frances Ha, and her adaptation of Little Woman. She's currently working on the Barbie movie. Netflix entered a deal with the C.S. Lewis estate to create new films and series based off the Narnia in 2018. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was going to be Disney. But no such projects have entered production as of yet. And there's been little official public movement on the franchise outside of appointing Coco co-writer Matthew Aldrich as the lead architect of the Endeavor. I'm sorry, I burp a lot, and I'm just like, bro, why do I burp so much? What's on next? What's on Netflix? Reports that Netflix would like to launch its take on Narnia with two films, both directed by Gerwig. It's unclear which of the 7 Narnia children novels the films would adapt. What will be the first Netflix Narnia? Chronicles of Narnia are self-contained enough that almost any could be adapted to serve as a starting point with the new franchise. For his part, a letter from Lewis belonging to Patricia Bard revealed he never thought they should be adapted to live action, feeling the half-animal characters would appear either hideous or ridiculous. I wish the idiots who run the film world would realize that these stories that they are stories which are for the ear only. That's a good way to put it. But I know with... Okay, so they do state about The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was like the first actual live adaptations of the installment. They could do The Magician's Nephew, the 6th novel Lois wrote, but as a prequel. The first in the Chronicles of Narnia... chronologically, and the one Lewis preferred to read first, The Magician's Nephew, has never been adapted into live action. It was to be the next film made in the Fox series after The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, but the rights lapsed, which would give Netflix something fresh for viewers to enjoy without drawing comparisons to past adaptations. That is a good way. That is, like, they should start with that, because that's actually, like, how the Land of Narnia becomes a thing. That's actually what happens. I do remember that book, but I didn't read it entirely. But that is the first book. It's been a while since I've actually looked into all their books. Just because I know The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was not the first book. That was actually the second book. So The Magician's Nephew would be pretty cool. That would be a good start. They should have done that to begin with, but I don't know. They just took The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as the first one, which wasn't even really the first one. But it is what it is. Oh my god! Jurassic World! Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure Clip showcases a wild run. This is exclusive to comicbook.com, by the way, which we are not sponsored by. I have to mention that all the time because I'm always reading these articles. In addition to thriving in live-action movies, the Jurassic franchise has courted a whole new generation of fans thanks to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. A family-friendly animated series has aired on Netflix. While the final season of the series already debuted this past summer, Camp Cretaceous has one more adventure in store in the form of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure, an interactive special premiering on Netflix this week. In celebration of Hidden Adventure's premiere, DreamWorks Animation Television has provided comicbook.com with an exclusive clip from the special, which takes its ragtag group of campers on a wild ride. Sorry, I'm just reading a message real quickly. I apologize. Hidden Adventure follows a standalone interactive adventure in which the campers, desperate for food, work together to find a hidden stockpile. They risk everything to uncover clues in search of its location, ultimately exposing previously unknown secrets of Isla Nublar. I'm gonna have to look into that because that looks pretty cool. And it talks about the rest of the article talks about Jurassic World, what it's about. Camp Cretaceous more specifically, which I did watch a little bit of the series. I have to rewatch it from the beginning because it's gotten pretty far as a Netflix series, and it's actually pretty good. It's honestly it's like there's like a middle spot of it where it's like it's children. What is it? The series itself is supposed to be for kids, but like the action is like for adults, which is just crazy because you would never expect it. Like they actually talk about deaths and stuff happening in the series when this is aimed for children, which is surprising for it to happen like that. But yeah, Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure. I'm gonna have to check into that too. I'm gonna have to rewatch Camp Cretaceous too because Camp Cretaceous is a good series. From like the first series I watched. So I did mention there's a lot of deaths. That's why The Fallen of Many is part of the title, because there are many deaths that happen. Not just this past week. It was crazy. Excuse me. How many people have actually been dying? Which I'm like, bro, like, come on, don't keep doing this stuff. Like, this is just sad. Like, just people dying just from unnatural occurrences, and it's just insane. But we're going to talk about more on that later. We're going to get into this one right now. John Aniston, which is Jennifer Aniston's father, he was a star on Star Trek Voyager. He dies at 89. Longtime actor John Aniston, Days of Our Lives icon and the father of Jennifer Aniston, has died at the age of 89. Jennifer Aniston made the announcement herself in a social media post writing, "Sweet Papa John Anthony Aniston, you are one of the most beautiful humans I ever knew. I am so grateful that you went soaring into heavens in peace and without pain, and on 11/11 no less. You always had perfect timing. That number will forever hold an even greater meaning for me now. I'll love you till the end of time. Don't forget to visit." So yeah, she made the announcement via her Instagram page about her father's passing. It shows multiple pictures of her and her dad as they were both growing up. And it's sad to hear that happen to a very renounced and remorsed actor. So it's very sad to hear, an actor like him to pass away so suddenly. But it's good that he passed away with no pain at all. So I'm glad to hear that. So this is something that caught my attention this week. I was not expecting this to happen. Star Wars Andor but to air on TV this month. That's right. So Andor is going to be premiering on a few broadcasting channels, which I was very, very surprised about. Because it's not going to be just Disney Plus. It's going to be on ABC, FX, and Freeform, which I was very surprised about, because Freeform is another partnership of ABC. It's another daughter company of ABC, which used to be ABC Family and many other names. But the fact that they're going to be premiering this on Freeform is actually really cool, because now people who have Freeform and watch Freeform will be able to watch the series. I'll explain how they're going to air these episodes as well. So, the first season of Star Wars Andor is to conclude after just 2 more episodes. And for those without a Disney Plus subscription who are interested in seeking what makes the compelling series so exciting, the first 2 episodes of the series will be airing on multiple Disney-owned networks beginning on November 23rd. ABC, FX, and Freeform will all be broadcasting the first 2 episodes of the series on consecutive nights. While Hulu will also make those first 2 episodes available to stream during a limited time frame. Check out the broadcast schedule below and watch the rest of Star Wars Andor, now streaming on Disney Plus. ABC will be premiering it on November 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. FX will be premiering it on November 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Freeform will be premiering it on November 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, while Hulu will have it from November 23rd until November 27th. And that's actually really, really cool that they're doing that, because if people only have cable and they don't use any other streaming, because cable is really just another method of watching some premium content. Premium, movies and TV shows without paying for a subscription to other stream platforms. This is cool, because people who have cable have ABC, FX, and Freeform, and it's cool that they're going to be showing this on Freeform and FX, but it's owned by Disney, ABC and all that stuff. They're all owned by Disney, so it's smart. That's smart, because now people will be able to watch those series. Alright, so I'm glad this isn't a reported death, but this is actually very terrible. So Jay Leno, Carl, be like me, pay for Disney Plus while never using it, bruh. Then don't use it. Just cancel your subscription. Find other methods of watching stuff. No, don't do that. Do whatever you want to do, man. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. But yeah, I'm glad that this wasn't a reported death, but this is a reported burn to stand-up comedian and host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno. Jay Leno was reported in a car accident and actually was severely burned. Jay Leno, stand-up comedian and longtime host of The Tonight Show, reportedly canceled a scheduled appearance at a conference in Las Vegas today. This was dated November 14th. After being seriously burned. Leno, a noted car enthusiast, was reportedly in a Los Angeles garage where he had stored his cars when one of them burst into flames without warning, badly burning the left side of the entertainer's face. According to a report at TMZ, Leno's eyes and ears were unharmed, and it does not sound like the injuries are life-threatening, which is good. Leno's first shot at the big time came to Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, where he became a fan favorite and eventually a frequent substitute when Carson was not hosting. So he started at 92 but became the actual host in 2009. So yeah, when he succeeded by Conan O'Brien. Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, he didn't die. That's good. Nobody wants that. Oh my god! The Game Awards reveals 2002 nominees! I don't even remember when the fucking Games Awards are supposed to be. All I know is it's like this month or next month. Alright, in 2022, gamers were treated to a number of terrific titles on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, and mobile devices, and has become a yearly tradition. The Games Awards will be honoring many of these years' very best in a presentation presentation set to be held in December. While the winners won't be announced until the show streams on December 8th. Okay, so that's when we're having Game Awards. Jeff Cawley has revealed this year's nominees. Unsurprisingly, games like God of War Ragnarok, Elden Ring, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 were nominated in multiple categories, and fans will have the opportunity to make their voices heard by voting on each one of them. Oh my god, did he say you can make them hear you? Yes, that is right, because they will have a method of how you can vote in what is your favorite for the categories that they have for the Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards kind of are poo-poo anyways, because they have nominated games that should have not been in those suggestions. Do we know why? I don't know, man. I don't do voting like that, so screw that. But yeah, so far, for Game of the Year, they have A Plague Tale, Requiem, Stray, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. For Best Ongoing, they have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. For Best Indie, they do have Cult of the Lamb, Saifu, Tunic, Neon White, and Stray, which I feel like Stray will be winning Best Indie because that actually was a really awesome game from what I've seen. Just gameplays and such like that. Of course, Fortnite is there. I know, that's what I was saying too, dude. For Best Mobile Game, they have Marvel Snap, Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, and Tower of Fantasy. For Best Action Game, they have Bayonetta 3, Saifu, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which I feel like this would probably take it. Shredder's Revenge, because that was a really fun game from what people said. Best Action Adventure, A Plague Tale, Requiem, Tunic, Stray, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok. Best RPG, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Elden Ring, Live a Live Triangle Strategy, and Best Fighting Games, DNF, Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, The King of Fighters 15, Multiverses, and Saifu. Best Family Game, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Splatoon 3, Best Sim Strategy, Dune, Spice Wars, Mario plus Rabbids, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, Victoria 3, Best Sports Racing, F1 22, FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, and Oli Oli World. Best Multiplayer. It just keeps going on. If you want to know the rest of these categories, I'll have these articles available for you guys to read. So, next article. start closing out these because I have, what is it? I'm going to start closing out these windows because I do have my actual list. So if I need to go back and mention certain things, I will go back to the list. BioShock movie director reveals what sets its apart from other video games properties. That is right. So BioShock is having a movie adaptation finally. Which a lot of people don't like movie adaptations. Some are good. Others are bad. Just say that. Those are my opinions. Earlier this year, Francis Lawrence was announced as the director of Netflix's BioShock movie. The Hunger Games director is attached to the film alongside Logan's screenwriter, Michael Green. Green is currently working on a script, so it's going to be a while before the adaptation is ready. But Lawrence recently spoke to Collider about the project. In the interview, the director called BioShock one of the best games ever created, while heaping praise on its philosophies and mashup of genres. In Lawrence's mind, all these factors distinguish it from the other video game properties. Oh yeah, in about 10 minutes there's going to be an ad. I apologize about that. Couple minutes of ads. Yeah, that's the thing about recording, not recording, live streaming on my Twitch account. Ads, like 2 minutes of ads will play at every hour, so that's just a fair warning for you guys. There's real ideas and philosophies underneath the game property, and it's really, really, really thought out. A lot of games may have a great world of some kind, or they may have a great lead character, or they may tee you up for great set pieces, but they don't really have the ideas. They don't have the kind of weight and the what is that, gravitas that BioShock does. A sort of combo of real ideas and philosophies mixed with the unbelievable aesthetic of it, said Lawrence. Plus, one of these other things that I love is that sort of strange mashup of genre. The idea that you have what feels like a period piece mixed with body horror, mixed with sci-fi. It's one of those great mashups, and I think it can be really unique and really beautiful and really entertaining. That's from Lawrence's interview with Collider. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty baller. BioShock coming soon. So one of Tom Hanks' best movies is gonna be coming to Netflix. Yeah, cool. So it's safe to say Tom Hanks is still one of the most beloved actors on the planet. America's de facto film dad is cherished and adored by many, and people still flock to watch his films. His next project, A Man Called Otto, arrives in theaters this holiday season, but movie fans with a Netflix subscription are checking out one of the actor's best performances ahead of the new movie's December debut. Captain Phillips, the 2013 Oscar-nominated film from Paul Greengrass, was added to Netflix's streaming roster earlier this month. Now that subscribers have picked up on the fact that the film is available to watch on a service, they have started streaming it, causing it to leap into Netflix's top 10. Monday's edition of the Netflix Top 10s list shows Captain Phillips as the 9th most popular film on the entire service, ranking up there with some of the other big hits and new originals. The film, based on a true story, is once again making waves with audiences. So the top 10 does have Where the Crawdad Sings, Falling for Christmas, The Bad Guys, Enola Holmes 2, Capturing the Killer Nurse, Lost Bullet 2, Minions and More 2, Hotel Transylvania 2, Captain Phillips, and then The Good Nurse. For the top 10. Man, I'm getting super parched. I gotta drink some water. There we go. Woo. Oh, Lord. This is getting pretty intense. We're like halfway through our article reading. We have halfway. What is this? 20? I don't know. I stopped counting after a while. Oh, I know we're like halfway through. So I think we're like... Let me see. We're at 14. God damn, we're still a long way. We got like 20 articles left. Alright, let's get through this. RR director confirms a sequel is in the works. Yeah, so if you guys know what RRR is, it is basically it is a Bollywood film.
God, I'm so sorry that you have to hear my voice.
Yeah, so RRR was S.S. Rajamouli's most infamous film from 2022. And it sounds like he's going to be making a sequel to RRR, which was Rise, Revolt, and, what was it? I gotta see now. Rise, Revolt, and... Rise, Roar, and Revolt. Rise, Roar, and Revolt. That's what RR stands for. Rise, Roar, Revolt. Which was taking place during the early 1900s, where basically two war heroes have to rescue a village girl back from the English army. That's what I was trying to remember. I only watched like the first hour of the film because I haven't gotten a chance to watch the rest. But one of the biggest and most celebrated films of 2022 is likely getting the sequel treatment. Rise, War, Revolt, the Telugu language film from director S.S. Rajamouli, is the most expensive Indian movie in history and also one of the country's biggest hits. Not only has RRR broken Indian box office records, but it also taken Western audiences by storm in ways that few films from India ever have. RRR was a sensation worldwide, especially after being released on Netflix here in the United States and finding an even bigger audience. Yeah, like RRR was pretty good. Like when I first started watching it, I didn't get a chance to finish it because I was just like, okay, well, I'm working on other stuff. Like it's 3 hours. Like I don't know when I'm gonna put my time aside to that, but I do have time to put my side into it. I haven't really figured out when just yet. Alright, so it's official. Mountain Dew is bringing back one of its most popular flavors. Through one release after the next, Mountain Dew has unveiled new flavors at an increasing frequency. This is what happens when I drink coffee. Start brapping like a goddamn piece of nasty ass. Not once has one of those reveals ended in returning of Mountain Dew Pitch Black. In concision, what the hell is that fucking word? In concoction, originally crafted for a Halloween release. Not once, of course, until today. Tuesday, Mountain Dew finally officials addressed long-standing rumors confirming the return of Purple Nectar beginning in January. While it won't find a spot on a permanent Dew lineup just quite yet, a few new variations will be available. Upon its limited release in January, Pitch Black will be available in both regular and zero sugar varieties. Furthermore, there will also be a Mountain Dew Energy flavored after the Dark Citrus drink. God, I can't talk. I don't know why I can't talk. So, it looks like Purple Nectar is returning back, which I haven't had, which is cool because I'm going to be trying that. I do like Mountain Dew, so I'm going to be trying that. Jamie Lee Curtis confirms her commitment to Freaky Friday sequel with Lindsay Lohan. Oh my god, that is a name I haven't heard in a while. Lindsay Lohan, just because of her ups and downs through her career. Lindsay Lohan says she and Jamie Lee Curtis would be down for Freaky Friday if the opportunity came available. Curtis says that it's absolutely something they would like to do, but it isn't their movie. The actress was on the red carpet with Variety last night for Knives Out sequel, Glass Onion, but the press can let her go without asking about some old favorites. Lohan has heard her co-star's pitch for a Freaky Friday sequel and is digging the idea. In fact, she revealed that Curtis had emailed her while she went on set for this holiday movie, despite their apparent excitement for the project. Disney hasn't announced it yet, so fans might have to will this one into being like they did for Hocus Pocus follow-up this year. Fallon also joked about a Mean Girls sequel, but there hasn't been much movement on that front either. You can check out how Curtis responded to all that chatter down below. Cool. Okay, so she did talk about... Oh, yeah, they actually did record it, too. Okay, cool. So, yeah, if you want to see that interview with Variety, it is down below in this article. Yeah, you can check it out when I have it uploaded in the episode description. Okay. Netflix's One Piece exec details Ichiro Oda's role on the show. One Piece has been around for decades, and it feels like there is nothing the series hasn't done yet. From movies to video games and everywhere in between, the Straw Hat crew has been busy since they came together. Of course, Netflix hopes to shake up its story by giving One Piece a live-action TV adaptation. And now, one of the show's execs is opening up about how One Piece is coming together with its creators' approval. That's actually good. The information comes straight from Ted Bisley. Bisley, the director of Netflix's originals. The executive appeared on the gayest episode ever to Talk Shop. And it was there One Piece came into focus. That is where Bisley admitted series creator Ichiro Oda is very involved with the show, and he keeps the crew on track when things get muddled. Okay, so that's good. You got to do that. If you want people to know what's going on with a project, you got to make sure that they keep getting updated for stuff like that, so there's no mix-up when it comes to actually creating that product. So that is good on Oda, because Oda has been working on stuff like that for a long time and knows not to do stuff like that. Props to him. Indeed. If you want to read the rest of this article will be available for you guys to read in the episode description. What the hell? Alright, for you horny bastards, Magic Mike's Last Dance trailer officially released. Magic Mike is gearing up for Can't read. I feel super congested all of a sudden. It's probably because of this fucking cold weather. Alright. Magic Mike is gearing up for one final ride, and it's hitting the big screen next year. Channing Tatum is returning to play his beloved stripper in Magic Mike's Last Dance, which will round out the Magic Mike trilogy. Magic Mike. The film was initially planned as a streaming exclusive for HBO Max, but has since been reworked for a theatrical release. We may still be a few months from said release, but fans will be getting a big glimpse of footage from the new movie this week. Which, hey, they dropped the trailer for it, and it's the official trailer. On Monday morning, I can't read. On Monday morning, Warner Brothers released a teaser for Magic Mike's Last Dance, confirming that the official trailer was on its way. Now, 24 hours later, that full trailer has arrived. You can check it out on this entirely below. Let's play it! Nah, dude, fuck that. Check out the trailer if you want to. Just search up Magic Mike's Last Dance, you fucking horny bastards. Alright. New Puss in Boots: The Last Wish trailer teases retirement. So, I kind of gooned you guys into thinking I was going to talk about the trailer a little bit, but it is kind of going to spoiler territory because it's teasing about his retirement. And yeah, because since Antonio Banderas has been working on Puss as a character of Puss for years, it just sounds like they're going to finally give Puss his retirement that he needs. So Puss in Boots: The Last Wish's newest trailer is teasing a retirement in the upcoming movie. It's been a long time coming, but Antonio Banderas' feline swordsman is back for another go-around. However, the Shrek 2 star might not be hanging out for another encore. What's a cat to do in a rapidly changing world? Something we call all relate. However, DreamWorks Animation had to deliver a holiday treat for all the fans out there at least one more time. Back in 2011, the blockbuster was nominated for an Academy Award. It feels like the demand has been there for the fans since, with Shrek only increasing in popularity as millennials age upward. Check out the new clip for yourself. So yeah, like honestly, from the trailers, it kind of shows like this is his last movie just because it's The Last Wish. There's gonna be something happening that is going to be granted for Puss, but we don't know really entirely what's going to happen to him, like how he's going to use his last wish. But yeah, it looks like they're going to finally wrap up his character, like, which kind of sucks because Puss is a very iconic character in DreamWorks, but DreamWorks is also not going to be DreamWorks anymore. They're taking down DreamWorks as is too, which is unfortunate. So this was something that caught me off guard too. The Princess Diaries 3 in the works at Disney. Yeah, so we're gonna get a third one, which will more than likely be the last one as well, because Julia Andrews is up there in age, and Anne Hathaway is also becoming a very remorse star as well. So yeah, they're probably gonna be making this the last one. Third installment of the Princess Diaries is in the works at Disney, according to Hollywood Reporter. Supergirl and Reacher writer Adrita Makuri is writing the script for the new film, which will lead a continuation of the Anne Hathaway starring series and not a reboot. Deborah Martin Chase, who produced the first two Diary films, is also returning to produce Princess Diaries 3. According to a report, Hathaway does not currently have a deal to return for the third film, but is hoped that she will sign on should things progress beyond the script stage. 2001's Princess Diaries, an adaptation of Meg Cabot's book of the same name, with Hathaway's big break of sorts, and saw the actress play American teen Mia Thermopolis. Who discovers that she is heir to the throne of European Queen of Genovia, which is not real. The film also starred Julia Andrews as her grandmother, Queen Clarissa Rinaldi. The film was a major box office hit, bringing it more than $165 million globally, and spawned a sequel, 2004's Princess Diaries 2: Royal Engagement, but the first and the second films were directed by Gary Marshall, who sadly passed away in 2016. So yeah, that's why they have to have they're probably gonna that's probably the reason why they're trying to figure out who's gonna be the new director. Yeah, so they're gonna have to figure out who's gonna be directing then. Because only if they usually do like continuation, they would grab the last director, but like since he passed away, that's not gonna be easy to find a replacement, unfortunately. So next article, National Treasure: Edge of History gets new poster. National Treasure lives at the intersection of American history and adventure, and fans are finally getting their chance to return to the popular franchise later this year. Disney Plus is taking the series to television with National Treasure: Edge of History, which, follows a young woman and her friends on an adventure to find a hidden treasure and uncovers secrets about her family's history. The show doesn't premiere for another month, but Disney Plus is starting to ramp up promotional efforts. I think that's what it... Yeah, efforts. Yep. So they do have a poster, which we're all looking at. Unfortunately, for listeners, you guys won't be able to see this unless you want to watch the VOD. Just go back to my Twitch. The live recording will be available right there, so if you want to look at it, or when I upload the live VOD onto YouTube, you can see it there as well too. That information for you to go and look for that is available in the episode description. Just look for my link, and then you'll be directed to my page, and you can find my Twitch and YouTube there on the page. So yeah, this is a pretty cool picture. Let's take a quick look at this. Tight. Wow. HD. Executive producer Jerry Bruckheimer. You stupid idiot. Yeah, I can't read. But yeah, it looks pretty dope. Hopefully it's dope. Not saying it's not, but hopefully it is. New Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer potentially arriving soon. Really? Okay. How soon? I don't know. It says a new trailer for the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Movie could be arriving at some point in the near future. After a prolonged wait, Nintendo Illumination Entertainment finally unveiled the first teaser trailer for the upcoming animated Mario movie in the earlier part of this past month. And while this trailer was largely met with praise from fans, many have been wondering when our next look at the film might arrive. Fortunately, based on the new information that has now come about, it looks like we might not have to wait much longer to see our next glimpse into Super Mario Bros. Movie. Spotted by DeFales01 on Twitter, new trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie has recently rated by British Board of Film Classification. This rating came about last week on November 11th and claims the trailer is total with last 90 seconds. So it's going to be a 90-second video, a minute and a half. It's not clear when the trailer will release, but the fact that it has now been rated in this manner suggests that it could drop in the upcoming weeks. Yep. Classification, November 11th. Yeah, so it's going to be sometimes this week. I think it's going to be this week, because that was last week, actually almost 2 weeks ago. It's got to be dropping pretty soon then. Okay. Cool. Hopefully we get that soon. Hopefully. Popeyes just launched another new chicky sandwich. Can I get that chicky sandwich? Yes, but when is my question. Okay. Years after launching the chicken sandwich wars with its first ever chicken sandwich, Popeyes is trying to turn that tide once again. Tuesday, the national chain unveiled the latest addition to its sandwich lineup, following the likes of the buffalo chicken sandwich. Fans of the chicken spot are now able to get the blackened chicken sandwich, a grilled sandwich featuring Cajun and Creole spices. Our chicken sandwich changed the QSR industry back in 2019, and since then, we've continued to innovate within the category to give our guests what they want. Even more chicken sandwich options. Sammy Sekui, president of Popeye North America, offered in a press release. After the immense success of the chicken sandwich, we wanted to reinvent the category of traditional grilled chicken sandwiches with our all-new take on a non-breaded option, the Popeyes Blackened Chicken Sandwich. We're excited for our guests to try this delicious new offering, and knowing our history for trend-setting, we have a feeling it may spark some copycat blackened chicken sandwiches down the road. The sandwich will be available for $4.99 starting Tuesday. Okay, when was this released? The 15th? Oh, so it released last week. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, okay. People were saying that shit slaps. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to try that now. I'm gonna grab my friend and we'll be like, hey, we gotta go try their sandwiches because people saying that shit slaps. Because we're pretty game for chicken sandwiches. Bro, what the fuck? Gamera? Dude, this one took me by surprise. This next article has me pretty fucking hype. Netflix announces Gamera Rebirth project reviving classic kaiju. In a surprise movie, Netflix has announced a new project will be available on streaming platform on a later date, which will be 2023. They're not announcing whether it is going to be a film or if it's going to be a anime adaptation series. But Gamera Rebirth, the first film to star the classic Japanese monster since 2006. And what happened in 2006 was Gamera the Brave. We would have had another Gamera project happening in 2015, other than that project got completely scrapped. And they had posters and everything available at San Diego Comic-Con during 2014. They had it literally at their table, but then they scrapped that project. The existence of a new project confirmed to be a series, special, or movie took fans by surprise when it was suddenly made, but the fresh poster and a brief teaser video from Netflix Japan. I'm adding into Japan because it wasn't like Netflix. It wasn't actually Netflix. It was Netflix Japan, which is another part of that company. It's just the Japan version. Already has people excited. I am very excited about this. One note, or not one, of note with the announcement is that filmmaker Shusuke Kaneko, who previously directed the 1990s trilogy of Gamera movies, has put his full support behind the project and previously pitched an idea for a reboot too. When I came up with the idea of Reiwa Gamera and made a proposal, Kado, blah, blah. What the heck? Are you guys... Wait a minute. When was Lion streaming today? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bro, what the heck? Wait a minute. I need to ask this. Thank you so much, Lion, for coming in with the raid while we're doing this live recording. But I need to ask you this right now. When in the hell were you streaming today? Because I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were streaming today, buddy. Your alerts are muted, by the way, but I don't know if that's because this is a podcasting woo. No, it's because I'm actually recording. I'm actually streaming everything now through through OBS. I'm not doing it through Streamlabs. But I have to figure out how to actually put in those sound alerts because they don't come up. So I gotta figure that stuff out. Let's go podcast! Yeah, no, we were actually talking about... Man, you guys came in at a crazy time, too, because I'm talking about how... For any of you kaiju nerds in here, if you guys heard that they're bringing back Gamera, and the last time Gamera was actually part of the series was back in 2006 when Gamera the Brave came out in Japan. But they're bringing it back for 2023, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, as well as it's pitched from Kaneko, who was the Heisei directors in the 90s. He pitched an idea for a reboot as well, and he's actually going to be working on this project. So when I first found out about this project happening, it was the day that this article dropped. Actually, it was before the article dropped, because they probably didn't get intel of this information until after it was released on the Netflix Japan Twitter account, because this exact quote is directly from that Twitter account. This is like the entire statement that they made for their announcement of Gamera Rebirth is titled of this series. Actually, not series. we don't know what this is going to be. We don't know if this is going to be a film, if this is going to be a TV adaptation. All we know is that they are making this project Gamma Rebirth, which I'm very excited about. But oh my god. I was not expecting, god dang it. Let me give a shout out real quickly to Mr. Lion. I'm glad that you guys are all here, and oh my god, I can't type. Why can I not type? I can't type right now. Dude, if I misspelled that, I'm sorry, Lion. There, no, nothing disrespecting you, but I just can't. I remember. But oh god, I'm very excited about this project because this project is honestly something we've all been waiting for. We were really wishing that the 2015 project would have happened, but that was not going to go through. I don't remember why that project got canceled, but now we got 2023 for Gamma Rebirth, which that's a cool title. That's a cool way that they abbreviated this project entirely. I'm very excited about it. I do gotta, oh dang it, you know what, I gotta do this as well because I actually didn't get a chance to really do this for anybody because I was just starting up the recording itself. I'm gonna give you guys some chat points. Go wild with it. Do whatever you guys want to do. This next article. Oh yeah. Thank you. I don't think that sound went through. I don't remember. Dang it. I gotta figure out how to freaking get these sound alerts working. Yeah. I still gotta figure out because I'm running everything through OBS now, and I'm using that plugin where it splits up the audio mixing. So that's why you don't hear anything coming through on stream because I actually have not figured out how to set that up yet. Yeah. Your boy is kind of dumb here. Dude, we're gonna get more media shit because Quentin Tarantino is working on a new TV series. Bro, he better add in some feet footage in this. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, I love it how people give him crap for the fact that he does a lot of feet stuff in the movies he does, like Death Proof, freaking what was that one movie called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just many of his films, he has a lot of feet footage, which is I don't know, people keep calling him out as a foot fetish, I don't know, whatever the heck they want to call him, but still, it's funny. I should drink water because coffee isn't gonna help my dry throat. Okay. So, after years of saying that his film career was almost over, filmmaker Quentin Tarantino was reportedly helmed an 8-episode prestige TV series in 2023. Tarantino shared no other details about the series, which has revealed during a speaking appearance in support of his new book of essays, Cinema Speculation. I am sorry. You guys have to hear me do that. Speculation. I can't talk. It seems likely, but is not guaranteed, that the series will be an original concept, since Tarantino's style is so distinctive. During that same appearance, according to Variety, the filmmaker revealed that he would consider doing a streaming movie. No! Oh, I'm just kidding. I do whatever you want to do, Tarantino. But that it was unlikely anything not released in theaters would count toward the 10 films he wants to make before retiring. That's true. I heard he was getting ready to retire pretty soon. I don't know why, dude. Dude does great movies. Honestly, I don't care about his freaking foot fetish issue, but that's just a kink. Dude makes great movies. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he does fantastic movies, honestly. But yeah, the fact that he's gonna be doing a 8-episode TV series, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, honestly. Hey, we're getting a new Tomb Raider game. Tight. Developer Crystal Dynamics has teased that it will have more to share about the next game in the Tomb Raider franchise at some point in 2023. Earlier this year, the studio confirmed that it was in the process of working on the next major adventure for Lara Croft, following her last appearance in 2018's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. While there is still essentially nothing that we know about where Tomb Raider could be going next, it sounds like we'll be finding out more about the project relatively soon. I don't know why I ended it off sounding like I was about to continue reading something when that paragraph ended right there. So I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe because I've been talking for a while. I've been talking more than I anticipated, honestly, which kind of sucks. In a recent call with investors, Crystal Dynamics CEO Phil Rogers indicated that the company will begin sharing more information about the next Tomb Raider game at an undetermined time in 2023. Although Rogers didn't say anything specific about the next installment in the long-running action-adventure series, he did state that those within Crystal Dynamics are very much looking forward to unveiling more about the game. We've not released details about franchises, plans, but the team is excited to show where we're heading as soon as we can next year, Rogers said during the call. The big difference with the upcoming Tomb Raider project is that it won't be published by Square Enix this time around. For those that may have forgotten, Square Enix sold off Crystal Dynamics and the rights to the Tomb Raider IP to Embracer Group earlier in 2022. While some fans worried that this sale might impact the development of the next game in the franchise, Crystal Dynamics has instead seemingly continued to chug along like normal when it comes to working on the title. So hopefully they don't fuck it up, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider was a really cool game, but as they said there, they're gonna keep chugging along with that stuff. Yeah. Here we go. Netflix gives Sonic the Hedgehog fans new Sonic Prime trailer. So, I don't know if I talked about this last week. I talked about them, or maybe, I don't know how many episodes ago it was when I talked about Sonic Prime, which was going to be the new Netflix series for Sonic. But they finally dropped the trailer this past week. The first, I think it's the new trailer? Yeah, it's a new trailer. Because the last trailer was a teaser. This is like an official trailer. But Netflix put out a new Sonic Prime trailer this past week to give Sonic the Hedgehog fans another look at the show ahead of its premiere next month. It's like, Give me a second. There we go. Like some of the other previews before it, this new trailer focuses mainly on Sonic and his companions and their ever-persistent fight against Dr. Eggman. A brief tease at the end also showed Shadow the Hedgehog momentarily, as well-known Sonic character who hasn't been seen quite as often in these sort of previews. Because Shadow doesn't really appear in series like anymore. They did tease him at the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the post-credit scene, which was anticipating to a standalone Shadow film, but people are saying that might be for Sonic 3, which is more than likely to happen. But since they did show a snippet of him in the trailer for Sonic Prime, people are very happy that he's going to be coming back to the series. Because we haven't seen him in a little while. So, Ubisoft is making one of its best games 100% free. I don't know on which platform, so I'm gonna let you guys know which one it will be on. I hate drinking coffee now. I really do. One of the best Ubisoft games of all time is 100% free. No strings attached. Ubisoft has been around since 1986 and over these many years. It's shipped many games, many great games, series like Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, Rayman, and Prince of Persia. Many of its best games, though, or at least its highest rated games, shipped between 2000 and 2010. One of the greatest game decades for gaming. For example, the first ever Splinter Cell shipped during this window in 2002. And 20 years later, Ubisoft has made it free for everyone to celebrate its anniversary. So, it is going to be free. It's typically like $10. It says it's got a 92 on Metacritic. It's since come to many other platforms, including PC, which the version has made via the Ubisoft Store, the offer which is available until November 30th. Saves you $10 as the game is normally $9.99. So it is going to be free up until November 30th, which is next week. Next week, Wednesday. So get it now while it lasts. Spider-Man TV series releases schedule explained. So I did not know about this. News is broke today that Sony and Amazon Studios are partnering to produce a set of projects in a live-action Spider-Man TV universe. Starring with the show Silk, Spider Society. Marvel fans certainly have some immediate questions about how these TV series will fit with Sony's current Spider-Man franchise plans, which include the Venom film trilogy, Morbius, and upcoming Madam Web event film. The other question that seems to have sprung from the initial reports and press release is how exactly Sony and Amazon will distribute these shows. In a follow-up report from Deadline, we got new details about the current deal between Sony and Amazon Studios and what it means for the distribution model for the Spider-Man TV series. The deal is a culmination, I mispronounced that word, of a complex web of rights that meant the Silk series will have to debut first on a linear network. In this case, MGM, currently Epix, which is set to be relaunched with a new name in January. MGM Plus will have the first window in the US, and the series will then air on Amazon's Prime Video streaming service in the States. Internationally, the series will also air on the Amazon streamer in 240 countries and territories. Yeah, this is all new to me. I had no idea they were producing this. So they explain more about MGM Plus and more about Silk Spider Society. Okay. We're getting pretty close to the last few articles. Christina Ricci praises Netflix's Wednesday TV series. So Christina Ricci, Christina Ricci was the original actress who played as Wednesday for the Addams Family and Addams Family Value, which were the first two films about the Addams Family. Director Tim Burton and Netflix have teamed up on a new take on the beloved Addams Family. A new series titled Wednesday arrives on Netflix's later this month, following Wednesday Addams as she heads to school at Nevermore Academy. Scream's Jenna Ortega is taking over the titular role, which was played by Christina Ricci. in the feature films from the 90s. Even though she's no longer playing the older as Adam Child, Richie does have a role in Wednesday, and she's loving what the series is doing. Richie recently talked with Entertainment Tonight about her work with Burton on Netflix's Wednesday series. She praised the director and creative team for how well the show portrays the spirit of Wednesday Addams and the rest of the family. And it's really awesome that Tim is working on this series again, working on this series specifically because of what he did with the Addams Family, Adam Family Values, and just the creative mind he has for this. So like, it's very awesome that they get to be working together once again. And like she says, she praises him for doing it and what the creative team has for this entire thing. So I'm hoping series is going to be well, but like she's saying, it's going very well from the sounds of it. So the next two articles are about Indiana Jones 5, which do show pictures of what Indiana Jones is going to look like. They were shown on Empire magazines, so if you guys want to see that, the article will have those snippets from Empire magazine. And the first photo is Indy leaning up on a concrete wall. And he's wearing his attire, his normal attire, his hat, his messenger bag. He's got his lasso on his left side, his brown leather jacket, his what is it? Expedition attire, basically. It's really cool. This stuff is really cool. Like, I've seen snippets from the D23 Expo, which actually had his attire in a case. But him wearing it is giving us more of a view of what's going to actually happen. And I believe this picture, too, the second one for the Empire magazine, is an actual snippet of Indy 5. This definitely does look like a snippet for Indy 5. He looks much younger in this, too. He looks like the same age as he did in Crystal Skull, which was the last Indiana Jones film that was released in 2008. But this one is for Indy 5. And here's a quote from him. It's full of adventure, full of laughs, and full of real emotion, and it's complex and it's sneaky. Ford shared with the outlet on a production the 80-year-old actor recalled. The shooting of it was tough and long and arduous, but I'm happy with the film that we have. So it sounds like this one's going to be good. It sounds like it's going to be better than Crystal Skull. That's awesome. Okay, so Steam may be getting another Epic Games Store exclusive soon. The Epic Games Store may be losing another exclusive PC game to Steam in the near future, and recent leaks are any indication of what's to come. According to a listing which recently got some interesting behind-the-scenes updates, Auto Chest, one of the games that helped kick off the auto battler genre, is supposedly going to be coming over to Steam platform. This is one of the games supposedly meant to be a lifetime exclusive of the Epic Games Store, but given that a Steam version has not been yet formally announced, it's unclear why it's supposed to be coming to the platform now as opposed to any other time. Evidence of Auto Chess coming to Steam was spotted through a SteamDB listing which referenced the game multiple times in a period of updates. On November 15th, the Auto Chess name was added to the listing alongside a description calling it the original mobile Auto Chess. No specific release date was added, but it's been getting the trailers and screenshots expected for listings like these and is said to be coming soon. References to Dragon's Nest, the developer of Auto Chess, were also made throughout the updates. Trying to visit the store page, however, currently brings up a regional error message. Oh, damn. That's gotta suck. Man, people were probably like, oh shit, man, we're about to get some Auto Chess on here? Oh, let's see what's gonna happen. Oh no. Error message, regional error message, fuck. So I thought this was cool. There's a little tip to the cap to Godzilla in Scarlet and Violet's new pseudo-legendary Pokemon has a delightful nod to Godzilla. The signature move on the newest pseudo-legendary Pokemon is unmistakably nod to one of Godzilla's strangest abilities, literally fucking him flying in the air like a goddamn rocket. Oh my god. Baxcalibur used Glaive Rush. I'm about to watch this fucking video for a second. Please, let me see this shit. Bro, what the fuck? What? Dude, that's... Oh, no, dude. Yeah, because if you guys know what fucking Godzilla does, this is the shit he does. Fucking wild-ass, bro. This man is fucking wild for doing this shit. Dude's lifting off like 60,000 tons into the air with just his atomic breath, which is as funny as hell. That's a cool nod to Godzilla, honestly. But the fact that he does like a forward thrust is... I mean, it's kind of similar to what Godzilla does, except he's doing it like head forward, where Godzilla is propelling himself backwards. He's propelling himself forward where Godzilla's going backwards. So that's pretty cool. I did mention there was quite a few deaths announced this week, which has been very, very sad for a lot of us, because one of them I was very sad about because they finally announced it today. But the first one that they did announce was Greg Bear, who is a sci-fi actor and as well as one of the co-founders for San Diego Comic-Con. He died at 71. He was... a sci-fi author, and as well as, you know, making a lot of books like Star Wars, Star Trek, the Halo franchise, and he as well being one of the co-founders for San Diego Comic-Con. He was 71 years old. His wife announced it. Astrid Bear confirmed that her husband's care team believed he was unlikely to regain consciousness. He lost consciousness from a stroke and was in a hospital, and his wife was there, as well as their son Eric and daughter Alexandra. He was born in San Diego in 1951, and that's how he became one of the co-founders, because they probably wanted a convention, and that's when San Diego Comic-Con became the convention. Now, this next one I want to talk about before I get into this last one. Supernatural actor Nikki Acox dead at 47. Now, Nikki Acox, I don't remember what her character was, but it states that she was playing Meg Masters. She was playing through first season to the fourth. She passed away at 47. CBR reports Acox was diagnosed with leukemia over a year ago, and her sister-in-law took to Facebook this week to reveal she passed away. In addition to her role of Supernatural, Acox was also known for playing Grace in Perfect Stranger and Minxie Hayes in Jeepers Creepers 2. Yeah, because as you can see here, her sister made that announcement. My beautiful, smart, fierce, incredible, talented, and loving sister-in-law, Nikki Acox, Rob passed away yesterday with my brother, Matt Robb, by her side. Nikki and Matt had a wonderful life together in California. She was definitely a fighter, and everyone knew he knew her, loved her. Yeah, that shit was really sudden. And the next one, which is the very last article that was also very sudden too, was announced this morning as well. Jason David Frank, who was played as the Green and White Ranger for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, has died at the age of 49. Jason David Frank, legendary star in a long-running Power Rangers and more action franchises, has died at the age of 49. While in the latter half of his career, Frank had more focused on original efforts such as the legendary of the White Dragon Project, which was going to be his next film, which was an indie film about the White Dragon, which was a Power Ranger. Many who had become familiar with the star most likely recognized more of his work as Tommy Oliver in the Massive Power Rangers franchise. Jason David Frank made his first appearance with Power Rangers during the famous Green with Evil saga during the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in '93. This 5-episode special introduced kids all over the world to be brainwashed into evil Tommy Oliver, who not only immediately became a fan favorite villain, but soon became one of the biggest heroic warriors in the series. Following Oliver's original stint as the Green Ranger, he would return in subsequent seasons in various other forms. After unconfirmed reports emerged last night, TMZ confirmed this morning that Frank passed away yesterday, age 49. Yeah, dude, it's wild because for one, I had no idea that this was this happened. They didn't report what happened, like how he died. They just said he died, and people were blowing up the internet yesterday about him passing away, but it wasn't confirmed. But then they did make that confirmation just today that he did pass away. Please respect the privacy of his family and friends during this horrible time as we come to terms with the loss of such a wonderful human being. He was honestly a really cool person too, because a lot of the fans that got to meet him, they said he was such an awesome dude, like so talented and really, really cool to me and talk to. The loss of such a wonderful human being, a representative for Frank told TMZ. He loved his family, friends, and fans very much. He truly will be missed. He was so cool, dude. I wish I got to meet him. Like, it's just crazy that he just passed away so suddenly, and nobody even know, like, they didn't confirm on how he passed away. Like, they just said, this man just passed away so suddenly. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he was honestly very healthy for his age. Like, I've seen him. I've seen the pictures that he posted with him and his daughter. I was like, dude, these guys were like absolutely like just taking like their time gradually with the health and such. But the fact that this just had to just, you know, go through so just so suddenly is just absolutely just jaw-dropping. I'm just sad. I'm saddened by this. Because I know there would be a time that people would pass away, but it's crazy that he passed away so suddenly at an age of 49. He's not even that old. It's crazy stuff, man. A lot of people just this week have passed away. It is incredible how many people have just been passing away. Very, very well-known actors, actresses, illustrators, creators, directors, like just all that stuff. Like just not just this past month, or not this past week, but this past month. It's crazy, man. Like, I'm just so saddened by it. It's a really bad time this year. But, you know, when stuff like that does happen, a lot of new people will stand up into those spots in order to, you know, make a better future out of it, and to as well bring content that they want to see, and as well as work that people want to see too. So hopefully people will start stepping up to take in place of these past incredible people. So that's it for the episode. I apologize that it had to end on such a moment like this, but I mean, it's for the families to really recover from these kind of events happening, and as well as for a lot of us to know that, like, especially like when these things happen, we do step up to that plate now. So my name is Johnny. Goes by as MontageMan1, Montage_Man1. If you guys want to keep updated on when I do these episodes, please follow my social media, Montage_Man1 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow official MontageMan1 on Facebook. So that when I do these episodes, please do so. Keep yourself updated with it. I really do appreciate you listening to this, and as well as everybody who stopped in on the Twitch. It's really awesome. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Now, I'll see you then, and sayonara, folks. Okay, so... Damn. I don't know what to say now to all that, because... so when I was pulling up like my I'm gonna talk a little bit about this before I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Because when I was grabbing all of my intel information, stuff that I had noted to talk about these articles, this one was the last thing that I heard about, and I was like, no fucking way did he just pass away like that. And my friends were blowing up the Discord about it too. And I was like, oh my fucking god, man. Like, this is nuts. This is not good. Like, I was not expecting another one like him to pass away so suddenly. Oh my god, no way. I'm not gonna read this. What the Alright, well, they did actually announce how he died. He actually, he suicide. God damn it. I'm gonna read this real quickly for everybody. This was reported to TMZ. Okay. Jason David Frank dead by suicide at 49. Update 10:07 a.m. Pacific Standard. Walter Jones, who played the Black Ranger and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, tells TMZ he was an inspiration to so many people. His presence will be dearly missed. It's sad to lose another member of our Ranger family. He adds Jason was one of the biggest pranksters on the show. He had a wild sense of humor. We had our shares ups and downs, but I stay consistent about being an ear if needed one. My prayers go out to his family, and all will miss. The actor, mixed martial art, died in Texas. According to his rep, Justine Hunt, sources with direct knowledge tell us his death was a result of suicide. Jesus Christ. Jason's rep tells, Justine tells TMZ, please respect the privacy. So it was, god damn, due to fucking suicide? You gotta know, oh man, that's fucking terrible. The fact that he died of suicide is just so unexpectedly. God damn. That's hard. That's fucking hard. Man, I understand that. That's hard. That's really fucking hard. It's just, goddamn. I hate hearing when people die from suicide. That shit's not easy to really deal with. Well, I don't know what else to say, because like suicide is such a huge deal right now. It's just very, very hard to really deal with, to really understand when it comes to people who have not had those temptations and thoughts in their head. It becomes very difficult to really understand. It's very ironic because I had this conversation with my buddy last night during his birthday. It just sucks, man. That's crazy. I'm sorry if I got a little quiet right now. I just... Well, It's very sad. It's a very sad thing. It's like it's a lot. It's just a lot to really handle. And I understand. I understand when people have those tensions, and as well as thoughts. But then there's people who successfully do it, and then it's just like it's a whole different thing. Well, I don't want to make everybody more sad than they need to be, so I don't want to do that. I really don't. It's wild. It's very wild. God damn, that's just, it's so wild, man. That sucks, dude. All right. Let me do this. Because I think we all need to have a better moment now. I think we all need to kind of like enlighten ourselves. So let me read out to someone. I don't know who I should read to. Oh, actually, I know who. What? You fucking what? There we go. Dude, he's streaming right now, playing some David D. I haven't seen him more often. He's a good lad. So you know what? Let's enlighten ourselves. Let's have a good time. Let's go give him some raid. Thank you for doing that raid command. Hopefully it pops up on his channel, but I don't fucking know. So let's just go give him a good time. Let's go surprise him. All right, guys. So I'm sorry for bringing down the mood on everybody. I'm trying to enlighten it now. So let's go and give this man some fucking hype in his stream. All right, let's fucking go. All right, guys. Thank you for being here and for stopping in. I really appreciate that raid that you gave outline. Seriously, that was awesome of you. I appreciate it, man. So let's go. I love you guys. You guys have a good week. To all the folks here in the States. If I don't hear from you guys, you guys have a nice Thanksgiving and a good time with your family. So, till then, my name is Johnny. I'll see you guys later. All right. Kisses for all of you. All right. Peace, guys.
Now you can break the cycle of rewashing. With Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Attention Pick and Save shoppers. We need to stay up to date with all our vaccines. Good thing there's a pharmacy right in our stores, where licensed pharmacists have given more than 11 million COVID-19 vaccines. Protect yourself and